peeps. It's very hot outside today. It's very humid. I decided to come outside and do an update on my garden if I don't get eaten alive by mosquitoes and gnats, which are just horrific. But my netting came for my watermelons, so I'm gonna go put them in their little hammocks so they don't fall off the vines and check out the rest of my stuff because I didn't get a chance to do that this morning. So come along with me. Here's my little hammocks. As they grow, they'll rest in there and hopefully not fall off the vine. I have so many new ones getting ready. I'll show you in a minute. This is my biggest one right here. And then this guy is my second biggest one. But over here I saw this little tiny guy. But look at, I don't know if you can see this. Where is it? Gotta put my glasses on so I can show you guys. See? This little teeny tiny baby guy. Right there. And then I saw some more too getting ready to. I got this little guy down here that I hammock. This little guy right here that's getting ready. And this little guy. And then I got this guy here and one around the corner. Big ant crawling on my phone, that's always fun. Oh, hello little ladybug. Please eat all the bugs off of my plants. You're welcome here. Sunflowers are kind of doing poorly and I'm not sure why. The bumblebee sure loves it here though. He was here yesterday too. Can you see him? Gathering all of his pollen, but I don't know why my sunflowers are doing so bad. See, they're getting so wilty and they just don't look as good as they did. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. And I just replanted these green beans. They just have something wrong with them. I did see a worm on here a couple of times, but look at the leaves. I don't know what's wrong, guys. I have no clue. I've watched videos about bugs. I keep looking at the leaves. I don't know what's happening. So if anyone knows what this is and you can help a girl out, please let me know because I'm just not sure. My marigolds are going crazy. This is my gourd seeds that my mom gave to me. So this is exciting. I've never grown gourds. Well, I've never really grown anything since I'm a newbie at this, but should be exciting to see those. And then this is my carrots, and I can start to see them coming out, pushing out. So I'm not sure when those are ready to harvest. I guess I need to watch something about that. I don't know if you can see. I'm pretty sure spider mites are destroying lots of things, but over here I have lots and lots of cherry tomatoes growing. At first I didn't think they were going to grow, but they're doing it. So this one started to flower, so I'm hopeful that this one will get some fruit on it soon. And then over here, oh good, this is flowering again. Because this is our big tomato bush. And we only have one so far, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna turn red, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I just gotta keep watching. I'm pretty sure the bunnies ate the leaves off of that. And then these just started flowering. Oh, there's a tomato right there. Look it. I didn't even know that. That's exciting. Yay, my kind neighbor that's moving in. Super sweet. She gave me these in little cups and I just planted them. She said just poke a hole in the bottom and pop them right in the ground, and I did that, and now I'm getting tomatoes from that. So that's exciting. These are my struggling, and when I say struggling, I mean struggling. These things just, this one has new leaves, this one too, but it's speckled, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. These are my blueberry bushes, and they're just not doing well. Cucumbers. Every time I look in here, I'm like, where's the cucumbers? So let's see if we're getting anything. Let's see. Oh, look. Can you see that? That's so cute. That's a little baby cucumber, and it looks like that might be one back there. And is there any more? Let's see. This looks like it was gonna be one right here, but it looks kind of like it's struggling. That's exciting. Yay, I'm getting cucumbers, so that's exciting. My husband really loves cucumbers. And look at this loofah. It's huge. And we got this one growing right here. And I don't see any more yet, but I'm confident that they will be growing soon. I think everywhere where these little things are, like this, is a new loofah. Oh, here's one. Yay, this is exciting too. So I'm gonna actually make loofahs for scrubbing the dishes. So, and then look, these are more green beans, just on the different side. See, over there is where the other ones are. These ones are over here. Planted in the same exact soil. Not sure what's going on, but these look much more healthier. They do have some chew marks and whatnot, but I don't know what's going on. More spider webs. See, this one too is like, it just looks poorly. I don't know. I gotta study up on that because I don't know. Look at my chamomile. Aren't they just the cutest little, most delicate little flowers? I love that. What else do I got? Oh, let's see about the zucchini or the squash. Oh, I see one. Little teeny tiny. I gotta crawl under here, so bear with me a minute. Look. Can you see it right there? This little. Guys, it's really hard to maneuver in here. There it is. Little teeny tiny squash. So hopefully I get more of those too. I'm pretty confident we will. Then, sorry guys, I have to crawl out of there. My strawberries, I was giving up on these because they weren't doing anything. And the ants have just taken over. But this one was flowering. As you can see, it's kind of dying out. So I'm hopeful that maybe they'll get some more fruit. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. This is my one and only okra. And it's pretty healthy and looking good. So the ants keep crawling all over it. I don't know why. I've tried everything to keep them off, but they don't. This is my new sweet potato plant I planted. And I planted some all along here, but there's no more growing except this one I discovered yesterday. And I'm hoping that these are pepper plants. I hope so. I planted those for my husband. My plum tree has really, really taken off. This is the most leaves I've seen on this thing. So that's exciting and good. And then over here is my cantaloupe. And sorry for the jankiness of it. I'm trying to keep it bunny proof. So whatever I can do to keep the bunnies out. But then over here, this one is unprotected. Ooh, maybe I'll put some of that netting on here. That's a good idea. I'll put some netting over that to help keep it bunny proof. And then my corn. I'm in love with my corn. This one is just starting to get this stuff, whatever this stuff is. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Like, are these seed? What is this? Anybody know? I know it's not the corn because over there where it's getting silk, that's where the corn is shooting out. These ones aren't doing that yet. They just started doing this, whatever this is. I'm sorry guys that I am not educated to say what that is, but I'm gonna find out. And then over here, see this one? These are silking. So I'm getting corn on these ones, which is exciting. Just trying to find one that's like far along where I can actually see a stalk of corn growing. I think maybe here. Let's see. I don't want to disturb it. Oh yeah, it looks like it. They keep getting knocked over. Oh, hi ladybug. I'm so happy to see ladybugs because I'm tired of my stuff getting chewed up. But this one fell over in the storm, so I had to help it up a little bit. But it's looking so good and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to dry this out and hopefully we'll have successful popping corn. Then my trees, my avocado tree was getting new leaves on it and I was so excited because this really struggled when we transplanted it and I thought it was gonna die, but it hung in there and it has all these new leaves. And then it had a bunch of new leaves up here and the deer chewed them off. As you can see, it's like all nibbled. Ugh, so frustrating sometimes. Like I love the deer, but that's kind of frustrating when they do that. And then this one is finally growing back to my pear tree because they also nibbled on this one. And I think that's pretty much all for the garden. It's really, really hot out here and I'm sweating, melting. I want fall so badly, but I'm just trying to continue to work on improvements. I cut a pathway, I'll show you. Thought that was interesting because that was growing really tall from the gray water that runs off, and I just mowed a little path through there because I thought that looked pretty, and there's some little frogs and stuff over here. And then we have to cut this tree down, cut it up. It already fell down from that one storm we had where the tornado went through, small little tornado, but it knocked it down. And I'm sorry, I don't usually hate trees, but I really hate these trees because look at the size of the thorns on this. These are locust trees, and if you barely even get pricked by one, like yesterday, don't know if you can see my finger here, this cut, it barely like scraped against me and it feels like poison. Maybe it is, I don't know, but I'm glad it fell down. And then there's another one over there that I want to cut down, and I started trimming. I'll show you. I made a little pathway and I trimmed the trees so that they can start growing like an arch. Here and over here as well. There's my gnome, my little hobbit thing that I got to keep working on, but I also trimmed them here so they'll do that. And then in here, eventually, it's going to be where our pond is going to be, in this section right here. And it's going to be deeper over there and then get more shallow as it comes this way. And then I want to have a little bridge that goes up and over because our hopes is to have a walkway through there as soon as we have the time to go through there and really just weed out the trees so we can make a path. But this was the other locust tree. See all that pile I cut down yesterday? I started trimming it off because it's really hard when I come in here to mow because, like I said, if you get pricked by one of those things barely, then it really hurts. So, sorry, I'm just sweating buckets right now. Hear the cicadas. I like the sound of them, but when I hear them going bzz, 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 gearing up to fly, I freak out because I don't want them to be on me because they look creepy. They look like little alien bugs. So, yeah, that's it so far for my garden tour. Ooh, let me see if I can show you this butterfly. I don't know if I can. Where did he go? Oh, darn. Of course, he has to go away when I come over here. It was one of those tiger something or other. I'm really bad at this today, telling the names of things, but also here's my, this is my pink honeysuckle. So I'm waiting for that to bloom, and then I bought that at the discount at Lowe's. This is another one of my babies that I rescued from the discount, and it is really blooming. It's very pretty. My hope is that it'll climb up that string and wrap around so that the hummingbird can get nectar from it. Let's see what else I can find to show you, because I know there's some other things here that is exciting. So let's go have a little walk and see. I'm still was waiting to see the birds, the babies that left the nest. That night they left the nest, that storm came, and then I was just so worried about them and praying over them, because I was like, please don't let them drown or whatever might happen to them. You know, they just barely left the nest and they couldn't even fly all the way. And the mom kept calling them, and then that big storm came. So I don't know what happened. I'm just trying to be hopeful that they move someplace safe, and that's why I haven't seen them, because I don't want to think that they died, because that would make me really sad. But it's starting to sprinkle, so I'm gonna try to hurry. But I love all of these cone flowers that are growing everywhere. So pretty. And look at, I know that these are weeds, but look how pretty that is. So pretty. And I don't know what this little fuzzy white guy is, but that's pretty too. So we got all of these growing everywhere. I'll show you if you can see in the field. It's just really, really beautiful. But I love all of these. And then I planted some sunflower seeds over here, and I was like, man, it didn't grow. But then the other day I discovered, I discovered one. So that's exciting, and it's so pretty. But I don't know if you can see out there, it's just all these yellow cone flowers everywhere. And I was gonna walk over here and show you my cactus garden and my other little Lowe's salvaged babies. I kind of left this high stuff because I thought it looked cool yesterday when I came over here and I weeded with the weed eater, but I thought that looked pretty with those flowers. And then those white flowers were barely struggling when I brought them home from Lowe's for like $1.50, and they're just spreading and going crazy. So I got that one, and then this also was in there and was really dying. It looked like this one, and I got that one too. But see how it looks so sick and poorly? That's how this one looked, and then it's like that. So I'm hopeful for that one. I got these little guys also from the discount, and they're doing well. Got another one over there, and then I got these creeping junipers when I went to Fredericksburg with my daughter, and one is doing well and one is crispy fried. So not sure what happened there. And then I transplanted a cosmos over here to see if it would do well, and it is. It's getting ready to bloom. Look at this ant. Can you see him? Where'd he go? There he is. I don't like ants, but he sure is pretty. I think those are velvet ants, they're called, or something. But cosmos are very pretty, and even though they're an annual, they self-seed, so those should come back too. And then, oh, let me go show you my pumpkins. I tried to weed this out yesterday too. Look at that big old pile. It was just a mess, and there was a lot of giant ragweed in here, and I pulled all those out by hand. Look how pretty that is. And then I planted some some wildflower seeds in here, and nothing took. This is the third packet that I've planted, and nothing took except for this. And when I scanned it, it said it was an exquisite zinnia. So that's the one and only, my one and only wildflower that survived out of 3 packetfuls. But anyways, here's my pumpkins. They're doing very well. And I have to get the totes hooked up. So I have these drip lines that I'm gonna hook up so that it can water, because it says the leaves don't like to get wet, and they're getting really big. So these are, this row and the row next to it is jack-o'-lanterns. Then this row, and you can tell that these are mini pumpkins because look how small the leaves are compared to these ones over here that are jack-o'-lanterns. And then these are big pumpkins. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Can't wait to see the progress of my pumpkins, and hopefully I get lots of them so I can invite my granddaughters over and the neighbor kids and just give them away too. So thank you for coming on my garden tour update, and I will keep you posted on more new and exciting things as they sprout up. And I pray that you have a very blessed week ahead and have a safe 4th of July. Till next time, peeps, take care.